Hi everyone, this is just going to be a quick video. I know I always say that and it's never a quick video. So this is going to cover something which I meant to cover about a year ago. I've mentioned it previously. There was audio difficulties and so it never got uploaded. So I'm recreating the video now. I've still got some other footage which I am going to re-upload. But this is going to be something which was meant to be done like a year ago when I was doing all this Crash Bash and Spyro stuff. So this will be new stuff to the channel, not stuff that's like brand new, I don't think. This is stuff which has been known about for a while, but I thought I'd make a video on it. First thing I want to note is right there, the Spyro Year of the Dragon logo. Yeah, that's actually not a final version of the. Well, actually, I think that one is. If you watch closely when the game starts loading, though, it should be a different logo. I'm not entirely sure about this because I'm not sure whether that's the different logo or whether the one we're about to see is. So we'll find that out. I'll bring up some images of the logos if not, but so keep in mind what that logo actually looks like right there. Right, computer entertainment. Come on. Yeah, here we go. So you'll notice the logo is very different. For starters, the dragon is completely different. It's facing a different direction. It's a different style of dragon. It's less the kind of Chinese dragon and more just, I don't know, Western. So that's interesting. I guess they went with the Chinese look because obviously Year of the Dragon. The font in Year of the Dragon is different, and also the flame along the bottom is different. So that's actually something I never mentioned before because I only noticed it recently. So that's cool. It went through a logo change, and I think Spyro 2 did as well. Only much more dramatic. We've seen all this before. So right, okay, so let's talk for a moment about cheat engine. You remember from the old videos I used this thing here quite a bit, and so I'm not going to describe it in too much detail again. If you want a description of what that is, then the old videos will be your friends. But today we're going to be talking about level codes. In my last video, I was looking at pause, the value which represents the pause menu and the position of Spyro. This time, we're going to be looking at the level, which level Spyro is in, which actually makes this process a lot easier, and I should have done it before. And it actually makes it more interesting too. We're also going to be looking at the level, the value which represents the area of the level Spyro is in. So, what you may not know is that every level in the game has a value attached to it. The value starts with 1 if the level is in Sunrise Spring. It starts with a 2 if it's in Midday Gardens, and so on, up to 5 being Super Bonus Round. Of course, Super Bonus Round is its own level, so that's just level 50. All the levels which end in 0, so 10 being Sunrise Spring, they're all the Homeworld levels. Then all the levels start ending in 1, 2, 3, or 4 are the main levels in that homeworld. So, for example, Sunny Villa, Molten Crater is 13, Sunny Villa is 11, Cloud Spires is 12, and 14 is Seashell Shore, I believe. Some of this information might be slightly off, but as far as I know, it's accurate. So we also have that if a level code ends in, or a level value ends in 5, it's the level in each homeworld which is played by a different character. So for example, Sheila's Out is level 15. If it ends in a 6, it's the Speedway level, I believe. If it ends in a 7, it's the Sparks level. And if it ends in an 8, it's the Boss level. There's nothing if it ends in a 9. So one of the things which I did in Crash Bash, in the Crash Bash demo, you could actually use level values, or even just the in-game cheat menu, to access literally any level, because all the levels were still in the demo. The same is not true for the Spyro demos, unfortunately. If they were, there's no cheat menu which would allow you to access them by normal means anyway. So there wouldn't be a threat of, I don't know, people being able to access the entire game very easily. But as far as we know, there is only these 3 levels in this demo. There is obviously some unused content, some areas like the rest of Sunny Villa, which aren't accessible by normal means, but they're still in the game. But every other level, as far as we can tell, there's no textures, there's no model. Well, I'm not too sure about that, but there's no audio files for other levels. I think there might be a few songs still in the. I know there is in the Spyro 1 beta. There's some Spyro 1 beta stuff I want to cover as well, because I meant to do that years ago, in like 2013, and it's now 2016. Anyway, the thing is, when you start a level on this screen, for these 2 levels here, it just fixes the value of the level. It changes it to what the value of the level which you're about to access, and then it loads that level. This one, it does the same, but it also fixes the area value. It fixes the area value so that you enter the skateboarding part of the level. As a result, if we fix the value of the level to be 11, that is Sunny Villas, and we enter Molten Crater or Seashell Shore instead, it doesn't fix the area value. So it means that we can go straight into Sunny Villa without having to go to the skate park first. Similarly, we could also find the area value and fix it to 0 so that it doesn't access an area. It doesn't access any of the sub-levels, and so it goes straight into Sunny Villa. What we're going to be doing is we're going to find both of the addresses of the area and the level. We're going to start with level first, and we're going to go straight into Sunny Villa. Then we're going to find the area value using Molten Crater, and maybe Seashell Shore as well, and we're going to change it to the area value of Sheila's sub-level. That means that we'll be able to access the part of the level which previously we were not able to access, and there is even some unused content inside that area, and things which have changed in the final game, and it's, I don't know, it should be fun. All I can hope for is that it's easy, because it can be a bit of a pain sometimes. So we're going to start this off by searching for the current level value. We're not in a level, so we're just going to search for 0. Doesn't help, there's still 6.7 million. So we're going to go into Sunny Villa and we're going to look for level 11. So the level code bit will be easy to work out. The area codes, not so much, because we don't there's not really a pattern to the areas. So if we type in 11, we're down to 18. So now if we load the state, we go in Molten Crater. Hopefully this is level 13. We don't have to faff about anymore, because we know we can go straight into this one. So now you see this top one here is 13. Let's search for 13 just in case. We've only got one. We've already done it. We've already found the level that the address that we want. So let's go back. Let's hover over Molten Crater. And I want you to pay attention. I want you to watch very closely. We're going to change this to 11. We're going to fix the value. You probably can't see my mouse right now, but you see where the X is under active. That means we fixed it. And we're going to go into Molten Crater, and I want you to watch. I want you to see what this is. This is something I meant to show off a year ago. How cool is that? How cool was that? And I don't understand why they removed this from the final game. I think that's something which, I don't know. This was supposed to be the last Spyro game, so it feels like this would have been here to sort of allude to the first Spyro game and go, oh look, it's like that one. I don't think that they were planning to do this on every level. It doesn't work with the other two levels. So as far as we can tell, it was just planned for this level, just the first level, just as a sort of a nice way to introduce the level. I have no understanding why they would remove this, because it's really cool. Doesn't seem to have anything bad attached to it. I don't really know. So this is all stuff I showed in the previous video. I'm not going to be showing all this off too much. We can see this is the circular pool of water where the fountain used to be. I'm really hoping we find older betas of Spyro 3. They might exist. They might exist. We don't know. Potential. What did I do there? What was that? I don't know what I just did. I changed the camera and it went all weird. Sonic is too big to charge. You have to flaming using the circle button. So Zoe doesn't have a voice. I think I've mentioned this previously in the last one as well. So you'll notice that the voice actor actually changed between Spyro 2 and Spyro 3. Thank God it did, because the voice actor for Spyro 2 was rubbish. No offense to that voice actor, of course, just doesn't really fit Zoe, I don't think. So what's cool about that is that there's actually more. There's about 4 betas of the game which are known about now, I think. 4 sounds about right, yeah. One of them is I think it's a French demo. It was in some French magazine. I think the demo itself is in English, but it's called PlayStation Kids. I think the PlayStation Kids demo or something. I don't know. But that one actually does have Zoe's voice attached, so it's just a slightly later demo. I think everything else is roughly the same though. I want to look into that one more, because there might be more unused content there. I think if we're gonna find more betas in the future, they'll probably, I don't know if they'll be earlier than this one. This one's pretty early anyway, and I don't know what reason they would build an older version of the game unless it was just to take screenshots. But then, I don't know, if they're sending these screenshots out to the press, and presumably they are screenshots and not just mock-up images. There was that one which had the fountain, and the that building off in the distance has some balconies. You could get up to the top, probably. I don't think that would be something which they sent off to the press. I think only the screenshots would be. So if there was another beta of the game, I think it would probably be this. It would be this one at the earliest. I don't think. I think with the other levels attached to it and everything as well, not just these 3 levels. But I don't know. We can dream. We can hope that one day that will come about. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it's. I mean, it's been, I don't know how many years, 16 years, and we only recently found out some of this information anyway. I mean, this stuff with the fountain and even this Unused fly-in. I think this was actually known about for a little while. But I don't know, 16 years on and still finding new information. Also, I don't actually know if these flowers are in the final game. They look kind of weird and out of place. So, I don't know. We can't access this yet. So we're going to go back to the main menu. This time we're going to enter different areas. We're going to try and pinpoint what. This is harder because we don't know for certain what the areas are. Oh, okay. I left the thing on. This one involves a bit of trial and error. We also want to find the value which represents Spyro's height, and you'll see why later on. Has it already been 20 minutes? Wow, okay. So yeah, when I said quick video, I obviously didn't mean it. Actually, it's probably not been 20 minutes on your end, because there's been stuff which I've had to edit out. Yeah, anyway. So as I was saying, it's been 16 years. Probably not going to find anything new, but there's always hope. There's always. I mean, all the Spyro 2 betas, lots of them came out in 2008, which is what 18, 16. No, that's about 16 years after the game was released as well. So I don't know. There's always hope, but with like PS1 games, it seems like this isn't something which they would be easy to find at least. Right, okay, so let's start a new scan and we're going to search for 0. 6.2 million. We're going to go into here and we're going to search for all the values which they're going to be less than 10. I'm not sure. They might be less than 5. Safest bet is less than 10 and greater than 0. It's not going to be 0 for a start. So let's look for all the changed values. Down to 8,000, and we're going to look for smaller than 10. And we're also going to look for all the values which have unchanged since the last scan. We're going to do that a few times. Okay, we found lots of values which are probably fixed. We also want them to be non-zero, so bigger than 0. Only 24. That's good. So let's go back. So now we want to look for all the values which are equal to 0. Only 7. Only 7. Ah, okay, so a few of these have changed. These 3 here we can get rid of. So remove this address. Remove this address. Because we know it's not 0. Remove selected address. Okay, so now we have 4 options about what they might be. If I move around, do they change at all? Ah, these 2 have changed. They've changed to 0. This kind of puts us in a tricky situation though, because we don't know whether this level that we're in right now, this area, is Area 1 or Area 2. And now they're both 0. Let's try this one again. 7? That doesn't sound right, but this one's 1. I think this was 1 in the other one as well. So we're gonna hope that this one is the actual real one. We're gonna fix this value, 7, and go back. Hopefully it should bring us back out again. No, doesn't do it. This one's still 7 though. So I guess we'll fix 0 and go into here, see what happens. Yep, we get chucked out. I don't know, the position coordinates are slightly off, so that's obviously going to be a problem when we go back into this one. So okay, let's just delete this one. Yep. So we fix this one as 0. If we go into the skate park, it should put us in the main level. Just to check that this is indeed the area address that we're looking for. Of course. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the sky. It's... Wow. So this is why you... Yeah, that's why... That's why you go about it using the level value and not the area value. So I think this time we're going to try 4. I don't know, I've got a feeling that it might be 4. It might crash again though, and that's what I'm slightly worried about. It might be because we're going... Yeah, so it's probably not 4. I think maybe it might be because we're using the we're not fixing the level value. We're going through the main route. We're going through the Sunny Villa option. So this time we've got the values fixed as 11 for Sunny Villa and 2, which it is going to be this. It's going to be my guess at what the Sheila's out bit might be. Okay, that was really unexpected. What's this? I genuinely have no idea what this is. Also, the render distance is really off as well. What is this? What is this? Oh my god. No, seriously, I have no idea what this is. So I think we got 54 gems for some reason. I think the level seems perfectly fine, but it doesn't have a single item in it. That's weird. We can't actually get to the Sheila's bit anyway. Can we access skateboarding though? And maybe undo this nightmare. And let's also unfix the that value as well. It doesn't have like a single object. Everything's gone. That's just a wall. Huh. That's weird. That's really weird. So this is supposed to be area 2. I'm wondering what happens if we die. We put in the main level maybe? No, we're still in this area. That is weird. That's really weird. Alright. I don't know why that happened. Let's change the area value to 1. I don't know. This is trial and error at this point. Is it gonna work? No, it does the same. I think it's because we're going through the. We're fixing the level. Oh god, this is weird. I know, not code. That's really bad. So what happens now if we actually, you know, just to be safe, let's see what the skateboarding level, what the area code for the skateboarding level is. It might be that I've just got the wrong address completely. Oh, it's 2. Yeah, skateboarding's 2. So I'm gonna make a wild guess and say that Sheila's is 1, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix it as 1, and so it's gonna go straight into the Sheila's level. Hopefully it doesn't do the weird thing which it did before. Go straight into the main level. Yep, okay. Perfect. This is what we wanted. So this bit's tricky because it means we're going to set a save state here. This bit we need to determine what Spyro's height is so that we can get over to the island. And the only way we can do that is by starting a new scan. We are going to look for unknown initial value, first scan, and we're going to change this to decreased value. And each time we're going to click next thing when we've got what the hell? Right, there we go. Decreased value, next scan. Decreased value, next scan. Decreased value, next scan. We will unchanged value because a lot of them are changing. We want values that are bigger than 0 as well. There's going to be a lot of 0 values. Oi! What do you think you're doing? I was only on the pause screen for like a few seconds. Jesus Christ. So let's have a look for a increased value actually quickly. Next scan. Okay. Bigger than 0. Oh, so none of them are 0. Okay. Decreased value. Yeah. I don't know why it keeps going back to the pause screen. So let's start a glide and we'll go next scan, next scan, next scan, next scan, next scan, next scan, next scan. Whew! And now we're Sheila. Alright, let's go back to this one. We're going to go increase value. Next scan. We've got 23 values. I think this is as far down as it goes. Now is honestly, it's just trial and error. So we've gone down a tiny bit. So let's decrease value. Yep, doesn't change anything. If we change this one to, I don't know, 14,000. Nah, that's the camera value. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so we decrease the value again. Let's remove this one because we don't want it. Next scan. Remove this one down here. Let's try this one. I think this one will probably be camera as well. Let's increase it to 13,000. Absolutely nothing changed. Absolutely nothing changed. So let's get rid of this one. Wait, what? Remove select address. Down to 21 values. This won't take long at all. Right, let's load the state. Now if I change this one, 15,000, if I change this to 17,000, is he going to go up? Nope, this one's not it. If I change this one to 17,000, is he going to go up? Nope, So that one's not it either. Remove selected address. Let's also get rid of these two. That's really annoying. It's changed it again. Let's change this one. 16,000. Is it going to do anything? Hey, he's gone up. He's gone up. Okay, so let's do this to 26,000. No, let's do 36,000. And let's go. Hopefully that's enough glide. We might randomly change to Sheila. By the way, just a word of warning. No, okay, sometimes... Oh, there we go. I don't know why that happens. So, honestly, this stuff is mostly the same. Except if we talk to this guy...
Alas, I have lost my love, guarded by evil Rhinox at the top of yonder tower. Can you rescue her for me?
You'll notice he said alas, but it doesn't say it in the text. In the final game, he says exactly the same thing. He says alas, but it does say alas in the text. I think, as far as I remember, everything else is mostly the same. There might be some minor differences. I want to play around with a Spyro in here as well. We don't... Oh, there we go. Never mind. I was going to say we didn't have sparks, but we actually do. So all these enemies, they're all the same. Ah, actually, there is something different. So let's get through this. Okay, so up here.
Marco sent you here. I've got a restraining order against him.
Yeah, so this egg's called Itchy. That's not what it's called in the final game. I think maybe it might be. I don't know. Triangle to talk. So there's this thing. I'm sure normally there's like a... You can go through. There's like some, I don't know, some door, like a doorway, I guess. Yeah, I think there's a doorway, not a doorway, like I don't know, an archway. If we go down to the next floor, I think if we look up, normally you would be able to see through the ceiling. I guess not. So there's that. That's, I don't know. That's just a little difference. Oh God. Is there anything in here that's different? I don't know, maybe the gem placement is different. I think there might be one of those things you have to stomp here normally, but not this time. There's a weird triangle here. Oh no, there's a stomp thing up here, definitely. No! So they have changed it. What's this? Just a single basket with a 10 gem in it? That's kind of weird. That tower might actually be shorter in the final game as well. I don't remember it being that tall, but that's just my memory. So let's load the state again. Let's see what happens if we try playing as Spyro. Change this to, no, 30, no, 40. 40,000. Pause it again, we're not high enough. We need to get a lot higher. That's more like it. What happens if we talk to her?
Marco sent you here. I've got a restraining order against him.
Nothing, it's just normal. Right, okay, what's higher? What if we go higher? Let's change this to 66. I don't know where we are. Oh, here we are. And maybe to 63,000. Yeah, there's nothing interesting up here. So we randomly changed to Sheila there. This is the room where you're supposed to meet each other. Of course, it's completely unused because you don't actually you don't access this this area. I wonder if there's a way of getting into, I don't know, the main level as Sheila. That would be fun. I doubt it's possible though. You know, now that we found that weird bug, I kind of want to mess with that a little bit more. Just to finish off this video, because we're, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes, somewhere in that time period. Quite far into the video. I think it would be appropriate to end the video off by glitching the game. So let's set a save state and let's fix the level value to 0, the area value, fix the level value at 13, and let's see what happens. Might be nothing. Huh, that's weird. So I guess that's because it has the height values or the position values fixed. So let's go back and try it with Seashell Shore. Might do nothing. Might do absolutely nothing. Nope.
Rhinox are running rampant around.
Completely normal. So what was it that we did? We I think we set the we had no, yeah, okay, so we had we fixed the area value though. So if we fix the area value to 7, try entering molten crate, it's probably not going to work. We had the fly-in to rely on in the others, so I don't know. And an opcode. Yeah, that's a shame. So I think we no, we didn't fix the. Did we fix? No, we changed the area value to 2. We fixed it, and we went into skate park. I think that's what we did. So that might just bring us out in the skate park. It's probably going to bring us out in the skate park. Thinking about it. Yeah, I thought so. Was it that we also changed the level value to 11 and we fixed that one as well? We went in another level? Maybe? That's what we did. We're not really sure why it does that. So if we fix the level value as 1, or 0 in fact, but change the let's change this to 0, let's change this one to 14. And try entering by molten crater. I expect nothing to happen. Absolutely nothing happened. If we enter via the skate park though, the skate park assigns position values to Spyro when we enter, I think. So we should enter something. Oh, hello! You're different. We are inside the wall. We are in the middle of the level. Yeah, as I said, position values. And we also had a little entering sequence there, like we were entering a sub-level. Probably because we picked, I don't know, the sub-level level. This makes me wonder, though, what happens if we do it in the other demos, because there's another demo, and that one has I did like there is a video coming on that. I did one like a year ago. It never got uploaded, but that is coming. It makes me think what would happen. Right, we've fixed the value 0, so this is gonna mess things up. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. This is so cool. This is cool. Swimming in the air. Okay. Right. So what if we enter Sheila via swimming? Ah, and now we're not swimming, but we're in the same level again. That's weird. This is weird. Now I want to see what happens if we were to enter as we did before. But this time we're gonna fix the level value as something else. Ah, that's a pain. That's a pain. That's not what we wanted. Right, okay. Let's try again. Let's try again. Actually, you know what? Let's do 13 and 1. This will probably bring us into the speedway part of the level. We've got Spyro's height value though, if we need to recover. Nope, it's an unknown opcode. I'm sure there's more to discover here. Because now that we've found that you can find an empty version of Sunny Villa, maybe there's empty versions of other levels. Maybe levels which aren't actually in this. Probably not. But it might be fun to find out. So actually we can do a thing here. If we're underwater and we change Spyro's position value to, I don't know, let's just increase it a bunch. Now we're swimming in the air. Really easy, really easy to do. Except we've also got the underwater filter on our screen. I made a video about that as well. Once again, audio issues. Let's be really devious. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. This is probably going to break the game when we do this. It's probably going to crash something. Oh wow. Okay, that's kind of weird. This is going to break the game. Huh. That is weird. Could we fix it? This should be level 11. Okay. One more thing I want to try. So if entering the skate park level, entering Sunny Villa by fixing the... Let's do it again. Let's try and remind ourselves how to do it. We enter Molten Crater so that we don't have a like a walk-in, and we have the area value fixed to something wrong, but it should be entering this part of the level anyway. So if we fix 14 and 0, that's what we were getting before though, wasn't it? I don't think there's anything more to find out. That's a shame. Maybe if we try, I don't know, 11 and 5, something completely wrong, probably going to crash the game. Actually, oops, we've got to do it via Molten Crater, otherwise it will break the game. What's it going to do? Oh, it just straight up closed. Just didn't even like crash, it just closed. Well, okay, that's enough. That's all we can really... That's all there is to discover. Well, for now. I mean, if you want to find this stuff out for yourself, if you've got free time and you want to fiddle around and see, and you want to see what happens when you change the level values and stuff, trying different level and area values, and you can do this in other demos as well, not even just Spyro demos. If you can figure out a way of finding the level and area codes and stuff for other games as well, you can find a lot of interesting stuff, although you'll probably also find lots of crashes. So that's enough for this video. That's enough for this time. If I find anything cool, or if any of you find anything cool and you want me to show it off, then I'll be happy to make another video. But I think we've basically mined as much as we can out of this demo now. So thanks for watching. If you did get this far, this really long video, but worth it, because this is stuff which hasn't been shown off. Probably hasn't been shown off much on YouTube at all, if at all. So I will see you all in the next video, which will be probably Sonic. Might be Sonic Corruptions. I've made a Sonic Corruptions video, but I don't know when I'm gonna release it. So I will see you when that happens. Bye bye.